What's up everybody, it's Laura, that RV girl here at Travelland RV, and it's about time I showed you a lightweight bunkhouse fifth wheel from Grand Design. This is the Reflection 100 Series 27BH. This bad boy is only 32'3" and comes in at 8,200 pounds dry weight. Let's start underneath the front cap here with your hitch. Now your hitch weight is 1,280 pounds, so be careful those of you thinking that you can tow it with a half ton. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you just got to be careful and mindful of your payload. All right, right underneath that, we've got a nice big storage area here. I love it when it's on the assisted lift there. You don't got to do nothing. You don't got to worry about any hooks up here. We've got your battery boxes in here. You're going to find your solar charge controller because we do have the solar package on this unit that comes standard. You've got 180 watts of solar on the roof and you've got a 60 amp solar controller. That means you can totally expand that bad boy to do some serious off-grid camping. But come talk to our parts outfitters to get you the right components to match your camping style. All right, coming on the off-camp side, let's check out one of our two propane tanks. Of course, you're gonna have matching on the other side. Then you've got a nice big unobstructed pass-through storage here. And this is also where you're gonna find your all-in-one utility center. So we've got a hot and cold outdoor shower, you've got your city water fill, and your gray and black tank levers. You're also gonna find your electric leveling controls on this side too. And just behind that, you've got your Furrion on-demand water heater and your furnace output. Be careful of that when it's on. It gets hot. Moving along to the rear, now this is where some of the fun starts happening. For one, when you want to get the party going, you've got your shore power back here. For two, we've got a 2-inch receiver hitch here. And up above, you're going to find you are prepped for a rear observation camera. But this is the real fun, and because it's a bunk model, you've got a ton of storage. And for that, you're just going to have to come a little closer. I mean, you guys, look at this storage. It's huge. So you can absolutely bring along all your gear. And I mean, if you've got kiddos sleeping in those bunks up there, they're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff too. So hey, this is gonna do wonders. You've also got a standard outlet in here, and it does have a light in there as well. So you can access all your gear at night too. Plus, look at these windows. You know it's gonna be bright in there. All right, here on the campsite, you've got a nice big powered patio awning that's going to cover that entry door. We've got windows just galore, absolutely everywhere. Now we do have the Travel with Confidence package. That means you've got an anti-lock braking system and you've got the tire pressure monitoring system. Now down below, let's see what we're working with. It is the MORryde CRE 3000 suspension, and you're gonna love riding on those Goodyear tires. We've also got the Step Above solid step and a nice big oversized, like look at this thing, grab handle so you can get in and out of your fifth wheel with ease. Speaking of getting in and out, let's get inside, y'all. Wait, I lied. I gotta show you this side of the passenger storage. Check it out. Okay, now we can go inside. All right, welcome on inside the 27BH. As you can see, I've got plenty of space to move about here, which is awesome when you're entertaining a family. You need space so not everybody is bumping into shoulders at every moment of the day. Now right next to me here is the 80-inch U-shaped dinette. This is just on those two posts there, so super easy to break it down if you need an additional bed. But you guys, you got double bunks in the back, which we'll get to in a moment. You know I love a U-dinette. Why? Because of this. It's not a couch, but it's pretty much as comfy as one because you've got these corner cushions here that just make it so easy to lounge and catch your favorite show on your 40-inch TV. So right across from that U-shaped dinette, you've got your entertainment system, which really consists of your TV here on a swivel. And right next to it, you've got your Jensen sound system here, which you can operate by Bluetooth, but you're gonna find those push button controls just right next to your TV. Also, some cabinetry. You do have a shelf right up top, if you can see that big rectangle up there, so you can put some stuff up there if you need. And then down below that, we've got a great amount of counter space for putting, you know, your keys and things when you walk in off the front door. We've also got storage here too. So 1, 2, we've got 3 drawers on this side and 3 more drawers right next to that, so 6 drawers in total, and that's gonna lead right into your kitchen. But first, I gotta point out, you've got a standard wall outlet here, and you've got USB and USB-C charging. So not only can you charge your phone, but you can also power up your coffee bar. Y'all knew that was coming. Okay. Off of the entry door in this model, we've got a tri-fold sofa. So this is gonna add even more to your sleeping capacity. Just pull off those cushions, make sure you pick it up from the bottom and then fold the back down. And geez, it's gonna be a real party in here, you guys. Up above that, you can see it. You've got plenty of cabinet space here. We've also got a little charging cubby overhead. So you've got a standard wall outlet in here, which is great if you wanna throw your devices in there, charging away neatly. Now these cabinets are huge. They're quite deep. You do have a shelf in all 3 sections here, so you can really use this space to keep things organized. Also, it just looks beautiful with that glass accenting on the cupboard doors. So sleek. I'm just bouncing you around today. Back in the kitchen, let's talk about when it's time to cook. You've got a Furrion microwave just up top here for pizza pockets, Pillsbury. I'm looking at you. I like the pepperoni. I'm an OG gal. Okay, up above that, you've got a nice big, whoa, it's quite deep in there, so you've got a nice big cabinet. To the right-hand side, since we're already up in this space, let's take a quick peek. You've got another set of cabinetry next to your microwave with a shelf. It's quite high though, so it's great for those big tumblers, you know, those Stanleys and stuff, if you need to put those away. Then over to this side here, another big set of cabinetry. Now this is gonna be probably your main dishware storage. It goes all the way to the back here, and as you can see, you've got a shelf too, so it's so easy to keep things nice and organized. Doesn't mean you're gonna, but it's easy to if you want to. Now down below that is where you're gonna find your stainless steel single basin sink. We've got a nice high-rise matte black telescoping faucet above. And because we know you're prepping for a whole lot of people, you're probably gonna want a little more counter space. So they thought ahead and they gave you the countertop extension right over here, which also has those super easy latches. So you can just click them and lay it down and not have to worry about your appendages getting caught in them. Oh, it's happened too many times to me. Okay, back to cooking. You've got a 3-burner cooktop here with the flush glass cover, which means this whole entire L-shaped space here is gonna turn into prep space when you're not cooking. Below that, we've got an oven. So when it's pizza night, you can throw a couple little flatbreads in there, and you've got a nice big deep drawer. This one's for your pots and pans or whatever else you want. Now, you've also got some storage next to the oven here, and this goes all the way back. It's a little more skinny, but great for spices, additional pantry needs, whatever you want. And storage underneath the sink, well, that goes all the way to the back as well. And we've got a little cubby up here for your sponges and soaps. Now, kiddos are gonna want ice cream in that hot, hot sun, and you're gonna want a cold beverage. So, you get the best of both worlds here with your Furrion 12-volt fridge and freezer. And that's gonna lead us into this private rear bunk room here. So we've got the double over double bunks. They are 48 by 74. We saw the windows on the exterior. So not only do they have one rear window each, they also have a side window each. So these bunks are so bright. This is an unplugged tour if you haven't caught on already, but check out how bright it is. And the sun just shimmied behind the clouds. And look, we still have a ton of natural light in here. Now we've got a light in here. And we've got an outlet as well, so charging up and powering devices is super easy for whoever's on the bottom bunk. And on the top bunk, well, obviously they're gonna have that same option. We don't want the kids fighting, okay? A peaceful camping trip is what Grand Design wants to provide. So you've got USB and USB-C as well as a standard wall outlet up here, and you've got a roof vent up here. So you can pop that open, keep it nice and airy, but also you've got an outlet off your AC, because yeah, you don't want the kids hot and cranky either. When it comes to storage, down below, you're gonna find a drawer. So they've got their own drawer here. And then behind me is really the main storage here. This is gonna be your mirrored wardrobe here. So you've got hanging up above. I mean, check that out. And then you've also got 2 drawers. Let's see. Oh, I gotta get in this bunk. And then you've also got 2 drawers just underneath as well. And if they wanna have their own private entertainment, guess what? You've got a backed area for a TV in here. And when it's time to shut out the noise, you can do just that. You can shut it out. It really is a private bunk room back here. Okay, shooting past that front entry door, on this wall here next to that cabinet above your trifold sofa is where you're gonna find your standard controls. So your awning, the slide, your lights, check your tank levels, battery levels, all that good stuff is right there, as well as your climate controls are on this wall too. But those kiddos are gonna need a washroom to wash up in and, you know, do their business in. So here is your walk-in shower. This is a fantastic size bathroom. We're almost completely flush with the floor here, but we also have a cove up top, so that's just gonna add so much headroom here. And there's a light inside this cove, so brightness in the shower is something you guys have talked about in the past. Well, you get it in this bathroom. We also have some corner shelving here, good for a bottle of shampoo, conditioner, soap. You got all three. We have a nice oversized shower head on a wand here to make rinsing up nice and easy, and glass closing shower doors so it can feel like home. Just outside of the shower, down below here in the corner, it's a porcelain foot flush toilet. And above that, we've got a great amount, you can't see it. You've actually got this nice storage cubby here and your towel holder as well. You've got outlets off the AC to keep you nice and cool in here, and also a roof vent fan. And then over here in the vanity space, you've got a nice big mirrored medicine cabinet. You've got another towel holder here, a decent amount of counter space you're working with. You've got an outlet here if you need to power up any tools. Got your light and fan switch here on the wall, as well as your Furrion on-demand water controls are there too. You've got your sink here and a matte black faucet, some storage underneath the sink, and some drawers for those smaller bathroom essentials. And finally, yes, mom and dad, you've got your own private oasis up here in the front cap. You've got a nice walk around queen size bed. Behind you, you're gonna find a little shelf area and nightstands on both sides that are accompanied by standard wall outlets and USB and USB-C chargers. So you too can power up your devices, and say, if you have to bring a CPAP machine along, that's gonna make it a lot easier. Now we've got a nice wide open shelf here up top, and we've got some smaller cabinets on either side for additional clothes storage. Plus, these little night tables over here also have their own little storage cabinets as well. Look at these little accent lights here on either side. How lovely. Plus, you've got windows on both sides, so super nice and bright in here. You probably want your own entertainment too. So you've got a back location here for a TV. You also have your own roof vent fan, but obviously outlets off the AC too. And for real closet space, you've got a double mirrored wardrobe here just along the foot of the bed. You've got a nice big hanging bar here, and we've got two wide drawers at the bottom. And of course, you've got under bed storage too. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me on this tour of the 2025 Grand Design Reflection 100 Series 27BH here at Travelland RV. If you've got more questions, head to my description, because I will have links to the manufacturer website where you can see all the nitty-gritty details, and I've got a link to take you directly to our Travelland RV website. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another RV tour with me, and until tomorrow, safe travels, everybody.